Hi everyone. Today's video we have a lesson on what not to do. Man, it's a rough story for this family. There was a family in North Carolina who booked a Alaskan cruise. They went all out and booked a suite. There was 5 people going. Kids were getting ready to go to college. They were looking at this as, last big family trip. And so they spent $55,000 on their cruise and their airfare. They were going to do an Alaskan cruise and then leaving from Vancouver, and then they were going to do, after the Alaskan cruise, they were going to do a land portion of the trip. They booked with Norwegian Cruise Line, and this will be important later. So what they did is they thought, okay, we're going to do it all together. We're going to do the airfare, we're going to do the cruise, we're going to do the land tour, we're going to book it all with Norwegian and make it easy, book it all together. So that's what they did. When they got their flight information, they noticed that, hey, they have us flying out the day of the cruise. Well, all the way from North Carolina to Vancouver on the day of the cruise, the day that the cruise leaves is... That's kind of sketchy. If you're ever in that situation, don't go the same day. Don't book air the same day. There's just too many things that can go wrong. Weather, plane can have a maintenance delay, any number of things, and then you're going to miss the ship. So they were aware of this, and I guess they said they called Norwegian, and they said, we're flying all the way from North Carolina to Vancouver the same day. Are you sure that's... you sure that's going to work? And Norwegian was like, oh no, that's fine. That'll be fine. That's how we have you booked. I know that's what we're hearing from this family. So they reluctantly said okay, and the day of the cruise came, and sure enough, there was a delay with their plane, and they missed the ship. So they arrived in Vancouver after the ship left. So they're on the phone, obviously, with Norwegian, and they said, okay, we'll fly to Alaska and meet the ship at the first port of call. And for some reason, Norwegian said, no, we can't let you do that. And then they wanted to join just the land tour portion. And Norwegian said, no, you didn't make it on the cruise. Your land portion has already been canceled. So they were going back and forth with Norwegian. Ended up, unfortunately, they had to fly all the way back to North Carolina and miss the entire trip. Now, here comes the big cautionary tale with this. I mean, the first mistake was to fly the day of, but they did contact the cruise line and they were given bad information. So that's, that's not all on them as far as I'm concerned. The problem is they did not have travel insurance. Please, 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 if you're booking any kind of cruise or travel, get the travel insurance. Because the travel insurance probably would have refunded their money. As of right now, they're out $55,000. It's really sad. And they had no vacation. So I hope, this story is getting a lot of coverage. All the huge cruise bloggers have covered it. I'm sure there's going to be some pressure put on Norwegian. Maybe something will be done. But I wanted to let everyone know 2 things. Don't fly the day of your cruise. I wouldn't even fly from Ohio to Florida the day of a cruise. Don't do that. And please, please, please get your travel insurance. I feel really bad for this family. All right, well, that's the story I wanted to talk about today, and I will update if anything else comes out about it. Have a good day. Happy cruising, everyone.